The novel begins with an epigraph by the Hungarian poet Attila József. For many years I had been lonely, then many people visited. I'd have been happy if they'd stayed. You are alone, was what they said. On June 15, 1985, at 3:42 p.m., a 6.7 magnitude earthquake hit Puebla, Mexico, destroying 290 churches, 300 schools, and 4,000 houses, leaving 14 people dead and over 15,000 homeless. Among the living was a young girl named Adelfa Salas Santino, who, after digging through rubble at the old Vehiculos Automotoros Mexicanos factory to find both of her parents suffocated, picked up a dusty knife, held it to her middle, and then stabbed herself quick in the stomach. She was rushed to the emergency room by paramedics who, when they could find no identification, asked the girl, "Como te llamas?" to which Adelfa Salas Santino replied, "Mariposa," which means butterfly. At the exact same moment, a team of astronomers at l'Observatoire de Paris witnessed the birth of a star 10 times the size of our sun. The star was located in the center of a nebula, formerly obscured by dust and gases, but when winds produced by the newborn star cleared the debris, its unusual shape could be seen for the first time. At 3:42 p.m., one of the astronomers excitedly observed that the nebula possessed 2 round adjoining clouds instead of the regular single cloud and named it Papillon, which is French for butterfly. Back on Earth, 1,000 miles north of Mexico, Miss Mary Pierce, a single middle-aged woman with an acute case of agoraphobia, was standing at the front door of her 2-bedroom ranch home in a suburb of Youngstown, Ohio, wringing her hands to keep them from shaking. She was trying to summon the courage to open the door and go outside when the mail slot flew open, and through it the mailman shoved a promotional copy of Explore Other Galaxies magazine. At 3:42 p.m., trembling, Miss Pierce opened the magazine. A brown butterfly spun out from underneath the pages. Specifically, the butterfly was an Adelpha salus, which is known only to remote regions of Mexico. Lepidopterists call it lost sister. Also, on this day in history, on June 15, 1985, at 3:42 p.m., my parents, Janos and Janka Fliegman, drove their car into a telephone pole on Back Lick Road in Front Lick, Virginia, dying on impact. They didn't own the car. The car they owned was a 1963 Rambler American station wagon assembled at the old Vehiculos Automotoros Mexicanos factory in Puebla, Mexico. The Rambler had given them transmission trouble, and they'd left it abandoned by the side of Back Lick Road. The car they were driving was a shiny red Ford Mustang that belonged to a nearby rental agency called Galaxy Car Rentals, which had opened its doors on the cool morning of April 8, 1973, the day that I, Rovar Akos Fliegman, was born. I have no life. I have no known relatives, no known friends, no church, no office, no warm and embracing community, no formal education. Other people who have lives seem to live their lives pretty well, achieving, aspiring, whatnot. Other people are always busy doing big and important things like running for president or voting for president or thinking about running or voting for president. I sell meat out of a bus.